Hello everyone, this is Yana from Bellatrix Star. Welcome to my YouTube channel and please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. This is another message from me, from my spiritual channeling to you, because that message is very important and I would like to continue this topic about walking away. So imagine that with this card of 10 of Cups, that you had beautiful relationship, that you had beautiful family, or maybe you are going through that right now and everything was perfect, right? But at some point something started happening that is not really fulfilling you anymore. And the time has come and time is about to go away. So first you had beautiful relationship, then you have this time to go period in life, and quite often it's very, very difficult to do that. And what I want to pay attention right now, that first of all, every single ending is the new beginning, new start. Secondly is, if you were able to be so happy with someone and created something beautiful with someone, that means that you are able to do that with another person too. It doesn't mean that if you were happy with that person that you will never find another one. No, because this is the period of learning, this is the period of becoming mature and getting much more experience, and this is the period of growing all the time. Also, what does it mean when you feel that this is the time to go? One of the reasons can be that you both are growing, developing yourself, but at some point you understand that you, for example, like more traveling rather than spending time with your family and enjoying dinner with candles. You need some more adventure. You need something like going out more often and enjoy people and company of others. And your spouse, for example, or your partner, they don't want that. They want to be stuck at home, they want to spend time with their kids, or just, yes, watching the movie in the evening, and for you probably it's just a bit boring. So the difference in your interests. But before, for example, you were having fun traveling together, you were having fun having some adventure together, do some sport, you were having fun watching the movie together, sitting on the couch, making love and whatever. But now it's just gone. I agree with many psychologists and many points of view that it can be probably the period of time that you can kind of make it more alive, but at the same time it still means that you are growing, both of you. Maybe you're faster growing, maybe they're growing slower, or vice versa, or just you're going one direction and they're going a bit in a different way. And that's all right, this is the part of life. What does it mean? That means that that's okay to say goodbye. Yes, I said that in the previous message, but also I want to repeat it again, because that means that it doesn't mean that you you stop living or you stop loving. No. You start continuing loving yourself and finding the life beautiful as well. Also, I would like to tell you that, remember that we were talking about pain in the previous message. If you didn't watch it, please watch it, How to Walk Away. I talked about pain a little bit, but also how to express it, and that it's really important to express it. But also I would like to tell you that, you know, quite often people are really afraid of walking away and going away from the relationship, especially if it is a family, because of what other people will think of me. What if they say, oh, I'm a bad father, I'm leaving my kid, or I'm a bad mother, can be even leaving my kid, or just even if you don't have kids, just, yeah, I'm moving on, I'm walking away, and we had a lot of time together and all our friends are together, like family friends, and all our relatives know each other, you know, and blah blah blah, quite a lot of story. But the thing is, like, it's just an excuses to make yourself be stuck and to make yourself stay. because it's a hard decision. But at the same time, I would like you to pay attention to one thing, very simple thing, to this Ten of Cups. Are you happy in this relationship? Are you happy with what's going on with this partner? And do you really want to be in this relationship further? Because sometimes we have the situations when they are leaving us, they are rejecting even us sometimes, right? And you are kind of, you don't want that. But you know what? If they're rejecting you, that means that you are attracting that rejection. Somewhere deep inside you, you think subconsciously that it's actually the right thing to do. Maybe it's a protection, that you're protecting yourself. Probably you're attacking, maybe you're provoking some fights in order to protect yourself, because you know that the end will be painful. So in order to not to get further and not to get that painful ending like a rejection, you can attack and provoke this rejection because, for example, you think that you don't deserve love. That's one of the really very common the program, subconscious program, that I've met with a lot of clients of mine and a lot of people, that they think subconsciously deep inside them that they don't deserve love. They need to prove, they need, as I said, like also in one of my messages, they need to earn money, they need to be a good girl, a good boy, they need to be a good father, a good mother, they need to be a good partner, right? To do a lot of things, to be at service, to do like different things for another person. But yes, it all can be fine if that makes you happy. But at some point, quite often, many of you can see that no, it doesn't work anymore. Yes, it was beautiful 1 year ago, it was beautiful 10 years ago, but now it seems like we are strangers. Another thing that you can find and pay attention, like if you really like or want or have that in mind in your thought to be with someone else. I'm talking now only with a relationship that is committed and that is just two people are involved. I'm not talking about open relationship right now, right here. So I'm mostly talking about when there is one person and there is another person and two of them in the relationship. But the thing is, like when, like another sign, you know, like to understand that it's time to go, when you start searching for something else, you start searching for more pleasure, for sexual drive, for more emotional contact, for some support, some more care or help. When you start searching for shoulder to cry, but in a very intimate way, not just, you know, a friend, but someone closer. When that's just all about sexuality, sexual interest or curiosity about other people, if you are in the relationship, or emotional. Because that means that, especially when it was everything all right in the beginning and it was love and you were happy, again, you were happy with this person and you were fine or happy in sex, you were happy in emotions with each other, and then at some point you understand that something is not working at an emotional level. Probably sex is fine, but at some point still, when the sex is not with emotions, that something is wrong. Or when you are not satisfied how you were satisfied before, something is wrong. And it is our, you know, like also subconscious feeling, instinct in a way, to find, to try to find that somewhere else, if we can't find it with the previous partner, with our current partner. The problem here is that you put a lot of responsibilities on your partner. So you make them responsible for your sexual satisfaction, for your emotional satisfaction as well. But at the same time, yeah, because it's only you who is responsible for that. But at the same time, if there is no joy anymore in bed, if it was joy before, if there is no joy anymore to share some emotional things, feelings with each other, and you're becoming colder, just actually that also can be the sign because you're start losing the feelings towards each other. And it can be the sign that probably it's time to think about going away. Because when you want another person, that means that you don't have that at home, or you don't have that with your current partner, and you try to replace it or add something like spicy things to add, or emotional things to add to what you have. And then you start creating the third party situation, or another person start creating the third party situation quite often, even in an emotional way. All right, so also another thing that I'd like you to know, and maybe to pay attention, considered work and relationship. Quite often you feel that time to go when your partner is devoting too much time to work, to other things, but not to you. I can also consider that as cheating in a way, because they are taking this attention that they're giving to you, they're taking it and giving to something else, not to someone else, but to something else. But don't please mix it up with hobbies, with healthy social life, with friends. It's all right. But if you, for example, see your partner like 1 or 2 hours per day, when before you spend like 2, 3, 4 hours per day. If, for example, you're living together at the same house, right? It's a different story if you don't live together, right? So you decide, and of course you make these rules, how often you will see each other, when, at what place, how often you will have dinners together, whatever. But at the same time, like, you also know, it's all about comparing, right? Compare like what it was before, like the person was spending more time with you, and now like you don't see this person for weeks because of work. Yes, sometimes it can be that period of time, but trust your intuition. Every time you will feel it, every single time. It's like we say, women, that every woman will feel another woman when the man is cheating, or when the man is spending more time or emotionally connected with someone else, and physically too. We feel it, like, especially if your intuition is strong, but try to develop it, because as soon as you feel it, it's time probably to go. All right, so there are plenty of different other red flags, as I'm calling them, and kind of signs to start thinking about. Probably it's done, we are done, but these are the most common or the most usual that we can have in life. And we can talk about it, of course, we can try to fix it. Sometimes it works, that's fine, that's great. If you both want to keep the relationship, and sometimes we can have struggles, difficulties in life. Yes, life is, of course, not that smooth from time to time, right? But at the same time, please pay attention. So if the main idea is, if you're not happy, but you were happy with this person, and it doesn't matter actually the reason why. It can be your fault, can be their fault, but when there are two people involved, it's nobody's fault, or it's both's fault. You can play around with these words, but it's healthier to stop it and to start over. Because you are here to be happy, to enjoy life. What's the point to be with a person if you're not happy with this person? If you're struggling, if you're suffering? And even if it's worse, something like abusing or something like that, why? What's the point? All right. So it's just, again, my point of view. You can argue with that. I'm fine with that as well. But probably, the goal of my message is like to you to pay attention to your life. And if it resonates especially, do you want to live like that? Are you happy with what you have? And it's okay to change it if you're not happy. So, all right, this is it for this message. Thank you very much. And I will continue in other messages for you. I'm sending you lots of love and blessings. See you next time. Bye bye.